Amongst the newest entrants to the BJP is the Calcutta High Court Judge, Justice Abhijit Gangopadhyay. His entry to the party has triggered a debate. Should judges join politics at all? The Trinamool Congress is protesting. They're saying they're going to go to the Supreme Court and ask for a review of all his previous judgments. Justice Gangopadhyay and the BJP says it is any citizen's right to join politics and that Justice Gangopadhyay has been an anti-corruption crusader. To talk about what made him leave the High Court and join the BJP, we're joined now by the newsmaker himself, Justice Abhijit. Namaskar, greetings and congratulations, I should say, on your new innings. What made you decide to do this, sir? It's quite unusual. You're not the first judge. There have been one or two other judges, but it's still quite rare and unusual. What made you decide to do this?
The reason is that when I was passing judgments against the corrupt people, the political party, namely Trinamool Congress, started insulting me in different ways, created different impediments in my work, and also they asked me to come to the arena of politics. They have said it several times. So I did not give very thought at that point of time. But after some days, I started thinking that my days are almost over. I only have 5 months left, 5 months or so left. Thereafter, I would demit my office. So I started thinking about joining politics. And I have thought over it. And my decision is to join a political party is of a thinking of 3-4 days, the particular political party. Before that, other political parties, before that 3-4 days, other political parties also, sorry madam, other political parties also before that 3-4 days, they also talked to me, and ultimately I decided to join BJP. But when I started toying with the idea of joining politics, I stopped going to court. I took leave for continuous 5 days. I did not sit. I did not make any adjudication for the reason that as I was thinking about joining politics, if I sit and if I give any judgment, there can be an allegation of reasonable likelihood bias. This is a legal theory, reasonable likelihood bias. Even to eradicate such allegations, I did not sit in court for 5 days. Then on the last day, before the date of my resignation, I sat and I released all the part-heard matters in my list. So that what they are saying, the Trinamool Congress is saying, that I have done adjudication with a biased mind is wholly incorrect, wholly untrue. Wholly untrue. And you will notice one thing, when I passed those judgments were tested before the division bench of Calcutta High Court and also before the Supreme Court. When they preferred appeal before the division bench, or sometimes they went to Supreme Court after touching the division bench, sometimes they went directly to Supreme Court. They never raised that point that I was doing something politically biased judgment. There was no such allegation. Now, after my joining BJP, they have started making some untrue and incorrect allegations that I delivered judgment which are politically biased. Let them test it. And no judgment is my judgment now. Now the judgment is also of the division bench and the Supreme Court. Their allegation does not have any leg to stand.
Justice Gangopadhyay, both the Congress and the Trinamool have objected to the fact that at your press conference you revealed, you said, I also spoke to the BJP, but they also spoke to me. Now, they say that the fact that a political party spoke to you while you were still a judge at the Calcutta High Court is an ethical issue, which points to the kind of bias that they've alleged. Now, you've said that once you started contemplating politics, you'd stopped actively sitting in the court. How do you respond to this opposition allegation, which is asking, why did the BJP approach you at all?
BJP approached me for their own reasons. CPIM also approached me for their own reasons. But I did not give any nod to them first.
So the CPM also approached you? The CPM also approached you? The left party also approached you?
Yes.
Okay, go on.
Yes. So when I started thinking seriously about whether I should I should respond to those calls or not. I stopped sitting in court. So though I was nominally a judge, I was not a judge who was hearing matters, who was passing judgments. This is only incorrect to say that a judge, because a judge is not, though he is not sitting in court and not adjudicating any matter, how this allegation stands. I never adjudicated any matter for last 5 days. And the Trinamool Congress is mostly against me in respect of the education matters, which were not in my determination for last 2 or 3 months. At least 1.5 months. So far I remember.
Yeah, the Trinamool Congress say. Yeah, they say they're going to the Supreme Court and they're going to ask the Supreme Court to reopen all of your previous judgments because now it's clear that you're biased.
They can go there. I think Supreme Court will take the decision. And definitely Supreme Court will take the decision.
Can I ask you a wider question?
Now, why Trinamool Congress is not raising the question as to corruption? Why they are raising the question of technicality? What I discovered, one of the instances is they tried to show before the people clandestinely until and unless I send the Central Force and CBI in the School Service Commission office in the midnight and recovered the mother disk, the hard disk, wherefrom it was found that they were saying that 12 is more than 72 or 23 is more than 56, and that is why those who got 72 or 56 in some subjects, they were not given any appointment. The 22 and 12 and such people were given appointment. Why Trinamool is not talking about the corruption? What is so clandestine about that? So esoteric about that?
Can I ask you, beyond Trinamool, left, BJP, do you believe that it is a healthy precedent? You're a judge, you're a senior arbitrator of justice. Do you believe it's a healthy precedent for judges in general, not you, judges in general, to be involved in politics, party politics, electoral politics?
Madam, I cannot say about others, but my conscience is clear. I have not given any judgment, and also when I was passing the judgments wherein the Trinamool leaders were involved in the corruption, they never raised any question. They never raised any such question of political bias. Now they are raising such questions. This is afterthought, wholly afterthought. And as my conscience is clear, conscience is clear, I can say it for myself that what I have done is not at all below the standard.
Isn't it true that the Trinamool Congress lawyers once tried to block your entry to your own court? That's what I read somewhere.
Not block they did not block my entry to my own court. They blocked the entry of other lawyers to my court, and it continued for quite some time. Yes.
Now, Justice Abhijit, one of your interviews in Kolkata to a regional channel is making a lot of headlines. You were in a rapid fire. You were asked secular or Hindu country. You chose secular. Then you were asked Gandhi or Godse, and you said, I'll have to think about it. Gandhi is the father of the nation. Godse is his assassin. Why did you
Yes.
say you will have to think about it?
Because I really think it. I have to think about it because Godse showed a lot of reasons for killing Gandhi. I have not read that. Only I have heard that. I have heard that. So, in my view, I have to weigh both the things. The Gandhi's view, or some of views I know, and I do not know any view of Godse.
No, are you
So that
saying
is
you
why I
don't know?
thought
Are
it is
you
better.
saying, sir, are you saying you
Not
don't know
that.
enough about this matter, or are you saying you sympathize with Godse? Which one are you saying?
No. I do not know enough about the matter. I do not sympathize with Godse because I do
Hmm.
not know what were the reasons why once upon a time Godse was a Gandhian. That I know, and he later he shoot Gandhi.
But
So as
Gandhi is the father of our nation. He's the moral principle
yes,
that
Gandhi is
defines us.
definitely father of a nation, definitely father of a nation. But it is not that every time whenever Gandhi's name will be uttered, we have to go to the side of Gandhi. We cannot go to the side of the Subhas or go to the side of any other person. I am not
No,
talking
but
about Godse.
Netaji is not Godse.
Gandhiji is not a
Netaji,
god.
yeah, no one is
Yes,
a god. No human being is a
yes,
god. I agree with you
yes,
on that. I also
yes,
agree that you can choose Netaji over Gandhi as an icon to follow. But
yes.
Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose is not Nathuram Godse. So why that doubt? Why did you express that doubt on that
Because
question?
unless I know the other side's view, I cannot take any stand. I have to know. I do not know. I have heard only that Godse showed some reasons for shooting Gandhi. I have to check it whether Gandhi did such things at all. If that be
So
so, if I find it that Gandhi Godse was telling the untruth, then definitely I'll go beside Gandhi, to the side of Gandhiji.
so you're saying you don't know enough to take a side.
Yes, I do not know enough.
Final question.
Enough to take a decision.
Okay. Uh, those are comments that I know will trigger a wider debate. But final question to you, since we have limited time with you. You have been known in your time as an anti-corruption crusader, but also an unconventional judge. Once in a heated argument with lawyers, you actually allowed the reporters to film that exchange on the phone. You gave a television interview on a case that you were presiding over. You are not conventional. Would you agree that you're not a conventional judge? How do you see yourself? How do you look back at your time as a judge at the High Court?
What I have done it consciously, and I do not think that I have done anything wrong. I have not done anything wrong. A judge, according to the Bangalore Protocol, a judge has a has liberty to say something if it is not in respect of some matters before him or matters sub judice. I have not said anything about any matters before me or sub judice matters. Even then, Supreme Court has done the right thing when there was an allegation that in respect of a person, I made some comments in that interview, and their allegation that as this person has made some comments against this person, he is biased. Supreme Court immediately took away two matters from my hand and sent it to the Chief Justice of Calcutta High Court for sending it to different bench. This was the correct position of Supreme Court.
So in conclusion, you have no regrets either about your tenure as judge or about your decision to join politics. What's the one thing that you would like to see change in public life as you begin your life as a politician? What is the one thing
Yes,
you'd like to see change in public life and in politics?
I cannot get you, madam.
What
Could
is
you
the one
kindly?
thing that, yeah, I'm repeating, what is the one thing that as you begin your life as a politician, what is the
Yes.
first thing that you would like to do?
First thing is to remove the political party in the next Vidhan Sabha election, Trinamool Congress, from power. And this Lok Sabha election will be a trial for that. So I have given already a call to the gentlemen of Bengal society to come and at least take some steps against this corrupt political party. And a government which is full of corruption.
Okay, Justice Abhijit Gangopadhyay, you have made headlines as you enter politics. I'm sure you will continue to make headlines in politics. Thank you so much for your time with us, and thank you for talking to us.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Take care, sir.
Thank you.
Mojo's Story has always made a commitment to its viewers to go to where the story is. And as you can see here, we are at the epicenter of the Israel war on Gaza. We are right at the front line, about 1 mile from the Gaza Strip, as the Israeli military gets ready with its tanks and its gunners to begin its final frontal assault that will take troops into Gaza. As we said, we are not like other organizations. We believe in giving you all sides of the story objectively and as much as possible from the ground. And that's exactly what we're doing here, covering the biggest global story today from the epicenter of the war zone. So please, we need your support. Support us, become a Mojo member, subscribe to us, spread the word, and thank you for your support.